Hey, welcome back. Today's February 25th, Thursday, and on this post I'll be telling you about the overall crypto markets, which includes Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action, and see how they could potentially affect the overall altcoin markets in the short-term future, before diving into Celo, CGLDUSD, and see what exactly has gone on in this market. I'll be telling you about the bullish and bearish case scenarios for today, as well as the short-term price prediction on this market according to what I'm seeing on the charts. Before I begin today, please do subscribe to my channel and like this video, as I'll be keeping you updated on the latest crypto setups on my watch list, regardless if it's a good day or a bad day. If you guys want to support me and don't already have a Webull brokerage account, you guys can use my referral link down below. They're still giving away 2 free stocks as of today upon a successful sign up and a qualifying deposit of $100, and I will also receive a referral bonus if you guys sign up under me. Please also read my full disclaimer below. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. I'm purely sharing my own speculations opinions on this market. I cannot tell you the future, and you should always do your own due diligence before trading or investing in this market, as it's extremely risky and volatile. If you guys have any questions or comments, please do only leave them in the comment section below, but I'll try my best to get to as many of them as possible. Now, see what exactly is going on in this market first. I've already done a more extensive post on Bitcoin dominance and Bitcoin price action earlier today, but I'll do a very quick recap here. We do have Bitcoin dominance, which is what I usually look at first. It tells me where the money can be trending into. Would it be Bitcoin, altcoins, or neither? Currently, we do have Bitcoin dominance. Very little change today. Now, this breaks down to very similar drops in both Bitcoin price action and total altcoin market cap. Okay, I usually emphasize Bitcoin dominance trending downwards. Generally speaking, better for the altcoins price action on both the upside and downside. However, on the daily time frame here has been my focus on Bitcoin dominance, because I do see a inverse head and shoulders pattern that has been developing, and it's much more developed right now, with the 64.25% fib level to be the neckline of this estimated inverse head and shoulders pattern. If this pattern actually does play out, I do have a measured target here of about 68%. Okay, let's see if this pattern actually plays out, changes course, and goes back up. If so, not as ideal for the altcoin price action, as opposed to if Bitcoin dominance was to continue trending downwards, which we did have quite a bit of better price action from this part of the downward trend here for Bitcoin dominance, if you guys do recall or want to go back and check for yourself. Now, Bitcoin price action here is my next focus. Okay, I do think this is the market leader right now. So whatever it does here, especially in terms of a pullback, I would emphasize, because that could affect the altcoin price action. Okay, bearishly. Okay. The magnitude of that effect would depend on how far up or down Bitcoin dominance is trending. Now, the daily time frame is my focus here for Bitcoin price action. It's still being supported by the daily 21 MA, which is the blue line right here. Okay. However, I do want to point out, on the 4-hour time frame, does not look as bullish to me, at least for the time being, until it can actually get candle closes above this 4-hour 21 MA, which is also the closest moving average to the price action on the 4-hour time frame. We had bullish divergence on the 4-hour time frame, comparing this lower low. However, with higher lows on the RSI, that's classic bullish divergence, was not able to get on top of the 4-hour 21 MA on the first try. Okay, so that is, if I think it's usually bullish, it can usually get above it, but right now it's still not. So I'll be looking out for any early hint on seeing if Bitcoin price action can actually bounce back from here, or actually continue downwards. If Bitcoin price action continues downwards, like I said, it could still have an effect on the altcoin price action, depending on how far up or down Bitcoin dominance is trending. If the daily 21 MA breaks a support, next level of support I'll be looking at will be about the 45K area. If that does not hold, next level of support, key support I'll be looking at will be the daily 50 MA, which would be the white line right here. Let's go over to Celo, CGLDUSD, and see what exactly has gone on in here. I usually do take a look into the monthly time frame down to the daily time frame in terms of their RSIs. However, I do think it matters less right now because my focus here, like I said, it would be Bitcoin price action. If Bitcoin price action starts dropping again, it will still have an effect on the altcoin price action here. Okay. But let's go over the monthly down to the daily time frame RSIs anyways. We don't have a monthly time frame RSI, so what I'm looking for is overbought RSI readings or possible bearish divergence scenarios on these RSIs on the higher time frames. On the weekly time frame here, we did go back to we are back at about RSI rating of 60, so in that case, I'm not too concerned here in terms of overbought RSI. However, if the weekly time frame was to make a higher high here, it does need to beat an RSI reading of about 70 to negate possible bearish divergence. 3-day time frame here, we already did have bearish divergence, okay? Comparing this high with this higher high, however, lower highs on the RSI, that is classic bearish divergence. Whenever I do see bearish divergence on a specific time frame, my conservative estimate is that's gonna come back down to meet the next closest moving average. Okay, in this case, would be the 3-day 21 MA, currently slightly above $3. Let's see if the price action, if the bulls here are actually strong enough to hold up this price action, or would it actually flop and come all the way down here. Okay, so something to be looking out for. Daily time frame here basically illustrates what I said about the 3-day time frame. There was already bearish divergence on the daily time frame comparing this high with this high. However, lower highs on the RSI came back down to hit the next closest moving average, like I said, with the 3-day time frame, and it came down to the daily 21 MA here. And let's see if this actually holds or not, or would it continue downwards. Now, I did mention that there was an ascending triangle pattern on the daily time frame, more apparently, okay, for Celo. So right now, it does seem like the price action has broken down from this bullish pattern. So that is, I'll be cautious of that whenever I do see a bullish pattern like this actually breaks to the downside. Okay. It looks like it's bouncing back as this $3.80 level actually acted as support here, okay, which has been the previous neckline for the cup and handle pattern. Okay, now that is that support, that neckline is being retested. I would look out for a possible head and shoulders pattern here. Okay, so even if it looks like it's bouncing back, if it does not bounce back and close above, I would say safely above this left shoulder here, which would be about the $5 level, I'll be a little cautious. Okay, I would look for a close for above, maybe about $5.25, just to be more safe and to negate a possible head and shoulders pattern. Head and shoulders patterns are bearish patterns, so that's something I'm looking for in order to negate this pattern. Okay, neckline, if that head and shoulders pattern actually comes true, would be about the $3.80 level. Now, key resistance here would be the fib level, about $4.60 area. Key support here seems to still be the daily 21 MA, even though we have breached that already. However, we have about 3 more hours until this candle closes. Let's see if the daily candle is actually able to close back on top of this daily 21 MA. Otherwise, it might come back down to test this $3.80 area again. Okay. Now, let's take a look into the bullish and bearish case scenarios here. Bullish case scenario here, if we start getting daily candle closes above this $5.25 level, I just want to say that to be safe, okay? Because otherwise, it would look more like a head and shoulders pattern and could still play out bearishly in that case. Okay, so first of all, get a daily candle close above the $5.25 area to negate this possible head and shoulders pattern, and then to stay closed above this $5.25 area, and that would tell me the likelihood of this price action bouncing back and continuing upwards would increase. Okay, bearish case scenario here. If price action starts coming back down to retest this $3.80 level, or if it fails to get above the $5.25 level, this would tell me the likelihood of this head and shoulders pattern or another or more bearish price action. Either of those could still be likely, okay? Either right now the price action breaking the $3.80 level, that's more bearish, or if price action actually bounces back up but fails to get a daily candle close and staying closed above the $5.25 level. Either of these scenarios would tell me that more bearish price action is likely to continue. Of course, still taking into consideration of Bitcoin pullbacks and Bitcoin dominance. Now, these are my bullish and bearish case scenarios for today. Let me know if you found it helpful. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know agreements, disagreements, feedback. I love to hear them. Hope you manage your risk carefully, and if you would like to see any more of my most recently uploaded videos on YouTube, you guys can check out my links up here on YouTube. See you next time.